Welcome everyone. A driver of a car traveling at 52 km per hour and applies the brakes and accelerates uniformly in the opposite direction. Okay. So after applying the brake, accelerates uniformly in the opposite direction means the car is retarded now. Here the accelerations in the opposite direction actually tells us about the constant retardation. The car stops in 5 seconds, so time is given. So let us try to draw a diagram. Let us say this is the car. Its velocity is here is 52 kilometer per hour. So 52 into 5 divided by 18 meter per second. Okay. So if I try to calculate this, then it will be 18, it is 9 and it is 26. So it is something like that. 26 into 5 is 6 5 30, 0 3 in my hand, and 5 2 10. So it is 130 divided by 9 meter per second. Now the brakes are applied. Accelerations in the opposite direction, that means the constant retardation. Okay. And after going to a certain distance, okay, after 5 seconds the car comes to stop, and here its velocity is 0. So from 52 kilometer per hour or 130 divided by 9 meter per second, it comes to raise its velocity becomes 0 within 5 seconds. Another driver going at a speed 3 km per hour. So let us take another driver. So I am representing the velocity, that is V, 3 km per hour, that is 3 into 5 divided by 18 meter per second. So it is 3 and it is 6. So it is 5 divided by 6 meter per second. At that time again the brakes are applied here slowly, but so it stops after 10 seconds. So let us take, this is t equal to 10 seconds, and here when it reaches its velocity is 0 here. Okay. So within 10 seconds its velocity reduces from 3 km per hour to 0 km per hour, or 5 by 6 meter per second to 0 meter per second. On the same graph paper, plot the speed versus time graphs for the two cars. So I have to bring all of these things in the same unit system. If I bring the velocity in meter per second and the time in second, then it will be okay. Or another procedure is that I am just converting these times into hour. So it is 1 by 12th of an hour, and if I say that is 10 divided by 60 hour, so it is 1 by 6th of an hour. Okay. So I am representing the speed here, and the unit that I have chosen here, that is kilometer per hour. The time axis, I have chosen the time I will represent in hour, not in second. That is my choice. So obviously from here, if I say this is 1 by 6 hour, okay, if I say this is 1 by 6 hour, and if I say this is just half of it, that means 1 by 12 hour. If I say this thing is 3 kilometer per hour, then approximately 52, so 15 times 16, 316 is 48, 317 is 51, so you can say 17 times larger than that of it. So I can represent this thing here. I am just erasing this part and just making this thing dotted, okay, or another way to elongate it to a high scale. So for that purpose I consider this is the 17 times larger than that of it. So from 52 km per hour to 0 km per hour, the first car, if I say this is for the car capital A, it comes to 0 within this 1 by 12 hour with constant retardation. So I can say this 52 to 0 within 1 by 12 hour. And this is the case of the car B, and the car B is basically applies the brake slowly, and from 3 km per hour it reaches to 0 km per hour within this 1 by 6 hour or 10 seconds. So this curve is representing the car A, very rapidly decreases since its speed is greater, and this curve is basically representing the car B. Which of the two curves travel further after the brakes are applied? I can easily finding out this by calculating the area of it. If I calculate the area of the velocity versus time graph, here the speed versus time graph, so I can get the distance. So if I say what is the distance covered by the car A, very simply it is a triangle, just see. So 1 by 2 into base into height, what is the base? Base is 1 by 12, base is 1 by 12, and the height is 0 to 52 kilometer. So this is the distance traversed by the car A. So this thing becomes 52 divided by 24 kilometer, or we can say this thing becomes 26, here it becomes 12, and it becomes 13, it becomes 6. So 13 by 6 kilometer means 2 reduced 1 by 6 kilometer. Now let us come in the case of the B, car B. So SB simply again 1 by 2 into base into height, since it is an triangle. So what is the base? The base is now 1 by 6. So 1/6 or 1 by 6. So it will be 1 by 6 into the height is now simply 3. So this becomes 3 divided by 12 kilometer. So this becomes 1 by 4 kilometer. So this is the, we can say, the distances traveled by the car after applying the brake. So this thing we can calculate it from our graphs. That is the area of the speed versus time graph gives you the distance. Thank you all of you.